Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
53.
Smith going to look to throw right away.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning are probably up over 98%.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
13 next. Hey, Tony. No ball.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really strong. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Bates. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already up. against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Green. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8.
A shotgun snap for Smith. A gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The give is to DeMercado.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To throw is Green. Off the bootleg.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On the handoff, it's DeMercado.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Green.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's DeMercado.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Running, DeMercado.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Cardinals at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's DeMercado.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Amari DeMercado with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And It's now 13-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A give for Walker running right.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down and 10.
Now it's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at about the 28.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run, it's DiMercado.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Green. Wilson's got it complete. And now we're lined up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
This 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Green. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Green down from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Seahawks 20, Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 75 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw here is incomplete.
To dream of his defenders. I think if he gets eyes on he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And here's Green, throwing on first down. He'll get this to DeMercado. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw is Green. A final shot before break. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Green. They'll set up the screen to DeMercado. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Green on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Touchdown! Michael Wilson
From 21 yards away.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to 2. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Geno. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Cardinals 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw. Green. He's got his target. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Tackled that time by Derek Hall. They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Green. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Back to throw, Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, on turbo, on turbo.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second down and a yard.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. 20! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
Cardinals 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Green throwing to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Green looking to throw on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now he's loose again. He's on his way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13.
Cardinals 31.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Green on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Green. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Green. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, hey.
So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop back